Well, I guess abortion clinics aren't all bad. I hear that they bring out the child in you. Yeah, what is going on? It is up to you motherfuckers to cheer my ass up, or you're all fired. Oh, okay, yeah, you can all exhale now. Sorry about that. What we got? What's going on, Sammy? What is up, JFK? What is up? Damone is back from the dead. I'm gonna have to actually see you on panel before I believe that it's actually you because we don't know who is operating your devices. What is going on, General C Monkey? What is up, Christy? Eloy? Dead Twist? Early start times are racist indeed. I really do try to start on time. Sometimes I'm late because, like, I'll be at my place and have great connection. And when I go live, oh shit, fucking got to run down the road. So your cryptic title has Jeff revives. Oh, fuck off, Dead Twist. You're kind of right though. Sometimes when I'm feeling a certain kind of way, I can jump on here, and after I feel better because I look at you motherfuckers and I'm like, damn, I'm not doing too bad. What is up, Dr. Mortician? FCC, always a racist pleasure. What else we got here? What's going on, Jules? What is up, Mr. Jersey Stang? Jersey Stang is the only guy who has ever been able to retroactively cockblock me. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but like somehow he went back and erased one of the girls that I tagged. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. What's going on, Angela G? What is up, spokesman and co-founder of the CCC? What's going on, Heather? Nice to see you around. What is up, Mr. Colfax? Damn you, Bill. I was an inch away from going live. Gonna do it anyway, just to blather about anything with this community. Yeah, I feel you, JT. That's happened to me a million times. You're just getting ready to go, and pow, there's somebody. Yep, I feel you. Sometimes you just gotta go when you gotta go. I don't really have a plan on anything to talk about other than one thing that I'll get to after I say some hellos here. What's going on, Susan? What's up, Bat Mom? All right, did I get everybody? Damn, no, it just keeps going. Oh well, if I missed you, it was either unintentional or I just don't fucking like you. It's one of the two. Um, I'm not gonna say the dudes. I'm sure everybody knows it because I've not been paying that much attention. I just kind of got the cliff notes. But if you don't, the original story was that Nanya called a regular here in the community a predator. Now I'm told she didn't say it. Told she did. I don't know whether she did or not. She's lied about so much other shit it wouldn't surprise me. But if she didn't, then fine, whatever. Um, but after some people did some digging, and I guess he appeared somewhere today, but I'm not going to mention his name because I don't want to take the chance that that will drag it out even more. But I guess the guy wasn't the guy they were talking about, so he's all clear, from what I understand. What's going on, Mr. Anthony Cruz? It's impossible believing it. Yeah, those fuckers have lied about me so much. It's unreal. Damn it, I keep forgetting to wrench people. So I don't really know how that story got started, but apparently it's not true. No matter how it did or didn't start, it turned out to be bullshit. Carl, watch yourself now. I mean, the name's already out there. I just don't want to say it because people tend to twist my words, and I don't want to further a false rumor about the guy. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows it already, but he showed us all of your teeth. Yeah, I hear that he's been. That's bullshit that he had to come out and show himself over a false accusation like that. That's not cool because I don't. To my knowledge, he's not a panel guy. So thanks, Carl. I appreciate it. Yeah, and Anya is called just about all of us predators at some time or another. So really, nothing she says is valid. I know that NT. I think it's 10:30 Eastern, if I'm mistaken. Somebody can correct me, but I guess she's going live from an amusement park tonight. So I don't want to be live all that long anyway. But we'll be. If you guys see that and pop up, uh, let me know if I don't see it because I don't want to. He's had this plan for a while. None of the hut, yeah. All right, Eloy. I hope they do a good job. Can they hear me, Eloy, or is you got your headphones in? Because if other people can hear me, I'm gonna get wild. Yeah, that's the thing. It only takes one irresponsible statement, and you can really ruin somebody. But I'm told that the behind the scenes crew jumped on it right away and proved it false, no matter how it got started. Yeah, I really try to limit these to 2 hours, but sometimes, like if we have a good panel going, I'll let it ride. But I had one panel one time that went a little over 8 hours just because we had a good discussion going. But yeah, I'm not into that marathon shit. Christy NTF is going live later, but on her it's not on her main channel. She has another channel. I think it's called NTF True Crime. I'm not 100% on that. Um, if somebody has the link, if they don't mind throwing it up here so everybody knows about it, that'd be cool. Yes, we all know that Locke is, in fact, bald. I think he'd look good with like an Elvis wig or something, or maybe some dreadlocks. I think Locke could look cool with some dreadlocks. There we go. Looks like General Sea Monkey's got it. Thank you. Oops. I accidentally highlighted an FC. I will never highlight an FCC comment. Never. Looks like A Cops got it too. What's going on, A Cops? Locke needs a get mask. I had a feeling he's probably already got one or two. Oh Jesus, JFK, stop with that loving bullshit. Everybody's just fine the way they are. No, 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 JFK. Some of them are not fine. We got some people in. We got some really hotties in here, but we got some people in here that are just ugly as fuck and assholes besides. So um, I'm probably not the guy that you want to deliver a eulogy. Free drugs for. All right, never mind. What everything I just said about never highlighting a comment from FCC, I retract. If Locke was blonde, he'd be Goldie Locksmith. Oh, that's yeah. What's going on, pullover? Anyway, the phone lines are open. I really got not jack shit to talk about. The only stuff I'm up to date on was the false accusation that we've already discussed. Other than that, I've got no fucking clue what's been going on. Hey, no problem. No problem at all, Jules. What's going on, Juniper? Juniper, I didn't know you were doing lives again. I just subscribed to your channel today. If you want to throw your link up there, I didn't know you had a new channel, and I would imagine not everybody does. Where is annoyed? It's hard telling with him. Um, Damone is supposedly back. He was in here earlier, but he's been silenced. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not convinced it's actually him. I even made when I found out we lost Damone, I even made a contribution to the White Husbands Defense Fund. I want my money back if he's still alive. Or if they just want to kill him, then we'll call it even. He's probably still working on a Saturday. I don't know what he does, uh, other than being a gay cowboy. Fucking cardio. Yeah, I used to give a shit about my health. I gave up on that a long time ago. Spanish Jello coming out number 4 this week on the charts. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Missy can't handle seeing Damone in chat. She hacked his account. See, that's what I was wondering. We don't really know who's behind the devices, do we? I mean, anybody could get on there and act like they are you. Anybody with access to your stuff. Got a new strain. I'll tell you guys, like, kind of the real reason why I went live. It is true that sometimes I can jump on here and bullshit with you guys and feel a little better because you're all fucking losers. Not all of you, but you know, all of you. I've been hitting I've been hitting the pills and alcohol really hard the last few days, and I started doing it again today. I not had any alcohol, but uh, took more pills, and I mean, not a dangerous level, but just more pills than you know what you're supposed to. Mix and match. I got my stuff down to a science. I know if I take 3 of these and 2 of those and 1 of them, I know exactly how it's gonna make me feel and how long it's gonna make me feel that way and when to re-up it. And I got it all down to a science. And I kind of did this in kind of a way to, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. I guess I just told myself I wouldn't drink or take any more. I'm not hooked on alcohol by any means. And for the most part, these days I can control. I haven't been able to get fucked up a whole lot lately because I'm like, I don't know when my dad's going to go down again and I'm going to drive him to the fucking hospital. So it's kind of a, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Am I going to dox you? No, not planning on it. I already know who you all are. I have everybody's information, but I'm not sharing it. Drink a pretty fly for a white guy and go do the chicken naked through the cornfield, popping off your Glock. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, really. I mean, you know, tend not to handle weapons when I'm fucked up, but I don't know. Southwest Bill, you can fuck right off, White Claw. I will end you. I'll take your wrench. I'll take your wrench. That's it. I'm taking everybody's wrenches and then giving them all right back 5 minutes later. Oh, you guys can fuck right off with that CPNI shit. I will fire you. I know which mods aren't going to get their bonus this month or for the quarter. Get a strain called Death. I like it already. Yeah, Jersey. Back in the day, believe it or not, I was not a drug guy until I started having to go to fucking doctors. But yeah, I valued my job more than I valued getting high. So we were subject to random drug tests. Plus, I ran heavy equipment sometimes. And if you run over somebody with a giant forklift, and they find shit in your system, you are going to be in a lot of trouble. So yeah, I always valued my job more than I valued getting fucked up. So I drink like a motherfucker sometimes, though. Not on the job, of course. Can we just blame all of the community drama on Annoyed? I think that's a good place to start, Batmom. I think we're onto something there. Annoyed, if you're listening, you got some shit to answer for, my man. Let's choose someone totally outside of this place to blame so that we can all come together in the end. Well, I do have a few subscribers that have no clue. I tell people that aren't here from the community to not do not watch my live streams. um, but I could pick one of them out and we can blame it on them. A couple of the sea monkeys are not related to the rest of this. So there he is. I knew we could flush him out. Annoyed, you got some stuff to answer for. I mean, like you didn't actually do anything, but we're blaming you. Alex has a live catch on locals if anyone is interested. Right on, Christy. I would tell you to throw up a link, but that got you in trouble. I don't know why that got you in trouble one time, but yeah, I'm not going to be offended if people leave here to go watch an Alex catch. He loves you anyway. That's savvy shit, man. I have no clue what Batmom looks like, but I can just tell. Well, for one thing, she has triple X in her name, so yeah, I'm betting that she's a cutie. Just my gut feeling. Annoyed gives off Charles Manson vibes. Not gonna lie. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, I've been wrong before. One of these is not like the other. Fagnoid is Damone's straight brother. Neither one of them straight. I don't know where you're getting your information there, Bushwhacker, but yes, Juniper, it is my fault. Anything trivial that happens is indeed my fault. Back off, Bill. She's mine. Oh, Damone, I'm just getting warmed up. Remember, the only man in this community or any other community that has the ability to cockblock me is Jersey. In fact, as I've said many times, Jersey Stang retroactively cockblocked me, which I don't know how he did it, but I can just picture Damone and Annoyed playing in somebody's backyard with the little fucking fake ass straw cowboy hats on with those 6-shooter cap guns, just going to town and shoot. I can picture them doing that. Have you heard of retroviral cock blocking? It's part of the community AIDS. No, I have not heard about that, Bushwhacker, but I'm interested. I know you should put condoms over your ears so you don't get hearing aids. Straighten your hair. Yeah, I've got long, naturally curly hair that girls always like to fuck with. I always hated that it was curly, and like it was so hard to get them to. And I only really had it done, tried to have it done twice, but they had to use. I know I'm going to get called a racist for this, but they had to use black people products to straighten my hair, and it was not the trouble that it was worth. So I just said, fuck it. I don't like girls always wanted to braid my hair and shit, and I don't like having my hair or my feet messed with. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Damone bringing on the hate. What's going on, Warbot? What's going on, Sea Monkey Melinda? When did this happen? When did what happen? I'm lost. We are live. You have Trump's haircut. Well, you probably ought to give it back to him, or somebody's going to knock on your door. I might be confused by the question, Melinda. As far as I know, I mean, it's possible I took an Ambien and I don't remember. But as far as I know, we are live right now in real time, not in 4K. Damone hates Mexicans for sure. Well, there's a reason for that, FCC. It's always good to know a few Mexicans, though, because if you ever need a tire, you can usually get them pretty cheap. Did not know I was live. Yeah, Melinda, very few people get my notifications because YouTube has once again shadow banned me. You didn't really miss anything. I'm just blabbing and whining and carrying on. Spent years and years straightening your hair since like the sixth or seventh grade. Yeah, yeah. They whatever shit they tried on me just didn't work, or like it would work for a couple of days or whatever. I just gave up. I don't like. I had a thing where I had like four girlfriends right in a row that um, were uh, what do you beauticians or cosmo, whatever the fuck they are. And my daughter is too, actually. Um, yeah, they were always trying to talk me into doing bullshit. When I was younger, my hair was down to my waist, but I had the side shaved. And one of the girls, if she was working, she could like cut pictures into the side of my head. I was a little punk. I had all kinds of stuff carved into my head. Space for rent and, fuck off and all kinds of nasty shit. I was a little punk back then. OPI going into detail, and it was catch with Alex at about 45 minutes on APP's channel. Hey, yeah, we'll definitely shut down before that. I actually knew about that and I forgot. So if somebody doesn't mind throwing up the link to that, um, and if I don't see it, if I don't see the notification, you guys can yell at me, and I'll shut this fucking thing down. So I want to watch that too, actually. Jersey, I'm still waiting on those gun picks, man. I'm itching to buy me a 45, especially if you got any 1911s or uh, CZ75s. I'm just in a nostalgic kind of mood. Annoyed, stop staring at A cops behind us. You're creeping them out. Just stop it. You guys just keep your hands to yourselves, because if I got to stop this car, you ain't gonna like it. Jules, that should be links for APP's live coming up. Um, Looks like it's gonna be a good one. 40 cal is the slowest self defense. Nah, 40 cal goes faster than 45. I used to carry when I was doing fugitive stuff. I carried all kinds of things, um, kind of depending on the weather and what I and how. It kind of depended on how I had to dress or whatever. But um, I don't know why the 10 millimeter didn't catch on more than what it did. I know politically it got fucked, but like the original 10 millimeter rounds, I still have some from the 80s, and they're they fuck shit up. I don't know why they didn't catch on more. They did for a while. I think it's because they had too many FBI agents that had weak wrists and couldn't handle them. But yeah, the 38 Super is a really good carry round too. But I liked my um, SOCOM, my H&K SOCOM. I had the whole SOCOM kit. Um, Nice thing about the 45 is that it's slow enough that at 950 feet per second average, when you use suppressors, you don't have to worry about getting subsonic ammo because they are already subsonic. 10 millimeter, not really. ACOPs that if they would produce them as much as they do 9 millimeter, um, they weren't really that much more. The reason I got clobbered was all political because the liberals were wanting, oh, they hurt people too bad. You can't blah blah blah. So yeah. Would I sleep with Dog Bounty Hunter's wife if given the opportunity? No, no, sir, I would not. I mean, uh, she had big jugs, and I like big jugs, but No, I would have to pass. Especially since she's dead. I'm not into dead chicks either. Yeah, the 357 Sig is another one that uh, I don't understand why it didn't catch on more. It is a good round. Yeah, the first brand new handgun I ever bought, like the day after I was old enough, was a Sig 220, and I liked it really well. I eventually traded it off, but are you serious? 500 Smith and yeah, they're a big fucking shell, but they were 1,700. Fuck that. That's got to be some boutique ammo shit. Like I like for carry rounds, I like Hornadies, like critical defense. I used to carry gold dots and hydroshocks. I think they quit making hydroshocks. I don't know why, because they were a really good round too. I still have some of those, but it just depends on what you want. But getting back to what was her name, Beth Chapman. Her jugs were big enough. I could probably just like stay in between them and never hear her mouth uh, or see the rest of her. So there actually might be a way I could pull that off. I don't know. I don't reload anymore. I used to when I was doing long range stuff. Like 308 was my main gun, my main round. I used to reload a lot of 308 just to get as accurate as possible. Um, and I at the time 45 was my main sidearm, and I used to reload a lot of 308 and 45. I've got cases of. I think I've shown them on here before, but I've still got cases of military 308 that I have stockpiled. But yeah, I just decided I would rather spend my time actually shooting than reloading the ammo. So I just bought it in bulk. My UPS man hated me because a few times a year I would have like a third of a UPS truck of ammo delivered to my house, and he had to unload all that shit. He was cool though. He would actually use his cart and get it all the way up on the deck for me. So yeah, Jules Beth is a badass. Definitely. I'm not saying she's not, but um, I just she seems like she's probably a bit of a drama queen and behind the scenes, but I don't know. And I'm not really into that kind of female. Bill just doesn't like girls who could restrain and handcuff him. Oh, how wrong you are, Dead Twist. How wrong you are. Yeah, reloading's okay. I mean, if you find yourself with days where like if you get snowed in for a couple or something, it's okay for that. But um, it's just and yeah, it is a little bit cheaper, but it just wasn't worth it for me. It was cheap. It was not cheaper, but it was better for me just to buy it in bulk. When you buy it in bulk, you get it a lot cheaper. Like I have some ammo stored at my son's house. He said that there's like 8,000 rounds at his place, and then I've got more here and there and stashed all over. Yeah, Jenny T. That's part of why I wouldn't I wouldn't do Beth now because I'm not into dead chicks. Yeah, yeah, and if you're reloading to save money, like by the time you buy all the equipment and everything else, and then the time you spend looking, I try to pick up on my breasts anyway, but sometimes it's just not feasible the way I shoot. So it just wasn't worth it. I mean, except for, of course, when I was doing the long range stuff, you have to kind of find a load that matches your gun. You can have two identical guns that came out of the factory at the same time, but at 800 yards, they can both shoot very different with the same kind of ammo. So you have to dial in the ammo to the gun and that kind of thing. So once I found a solution that I liked, then I reloaded that stuff. Remember years ago around Sandy Hook arguing with the guy for the last box of 9mm at Walmart? Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's another reason why I stock up because we do have ammo shortages an awful lot, and that there's been times where, um, people that knew that I stockpile would hit me up. Hey man, I can't find this, can't find that. Do you have any? And I really, really didn't want to sell it, but like like when they make an offer three times what you paid for it, it's kind of hard to turn down. So I would come off of a couple of boxes at a time just so that they weren't sitting empty. There's nothing worse than having no ammo. That's something else. Like on the news, let's say, oh, they had 2,000 rounds of ammunition in their house. Oh my God! Oh my God! Like that's nothing really. And when you consider you can buy like bricks of like 22 ammo, a 1,000 or a 500 round brick fits in the palm of your hand. So if you have four of those, that's 2,000 rounds, and that's not a big deal. Exactly, dead twist. When I was shooting all the time, it was nothing to blow through 1,000 rounds in a weekend, or more. Especially when you're shooting AKs, and I got a bunch of 7.62 by 30, the old Russian stuff. Of course, we can't get that now, but I've got a few thousand rounds of 7.62 by 39 stocked up somewhere. But when you're shooting guns like that, like 1,000 rounds goes pretty quick. Yeah, that's the way to do it, Damone. Tula. Yeah, I have some Tula too, actually. I've got Wolf, I've got Tula, Norinco, which is actually Chinese, but um, yeah, I got all that cheap shit piled up. Then I don't shoot machine guns very much because, man, Those things are a very expensive, addictive habit to get into. Yeah, that's what happens to all of us Damones. You start having kids, and your hobbies kind of go to the wayside. I used to shoot sometimes every day, certainly at least every weekend for the most part. Same thing with playing in bands and stuff. But yeah, I had a room that was my jam room, and uh, my baby mama called it my war room because I had a bunch of guns and other stuff in there. But yeah, when you need a nursery, all of a sudden, all that shit, like you start selling it off or whatever. Definitely, if your life doesn't change when you have kids, you are doing something wrong. Either you never had a life to begin with, or you're not devoting enough attention to it. All the women went, "Yeah, I know, I'm boring the shit out of the girls, but that's okay." Oh yeah, my kids have been shooting since they could walk. Yeah, they're all very good. They have um they have little tiny rifles that were made for little kids. They're called crickets. Um, I got one of those. They're just a single shot 22, but they're good for they're good for little ones to learn on. My kids could actually recite the three main gun safety rules before they could say the complete alphabet. And since my son started working full time after he graduated high school, he's doing exactly as long as he fucking stays away from doctors and drugs, he'll be okay. But he's doing things exactly the way I did. He got a good job right out of high school as a welder. Well, he's a fitting welder, which is exactly what I was. And he started buying guns like crazy. And the first quote unquote assault rifle, even though there really isn't any such thing, there is, but that's a different story. Very first one he bought was a an old Chinese SKS. That was the first of that type of rifle that I ever bought on my own. Um, yeah, he bought a 1911, which was one of the first things I bought. I know that how all this stuff happened, but his pattern is going exactly the way mine did. As long as he doesn't get hurt, he'll be fine. He's a good guy. Dad trained you on a classic Ruger 1022. Yeah, actually, I bought the youth model for my kids, but that Ruger 1022 is a damn good gun. As long as you have good magazines for it, they're kind of finicky on the magazines. But yeah, they are a good gun. My dad wouldn't let me shoot anything when I was growing up. My dad wouldn't let me hunt with anything that held more than one round. Part of that was for safety, but it was also to teach me um, to get me to learn how to do everything with one shot. And I was mad at him at the time because he wouldn't let me have anything semi-automatic, but uh, I'm glad that he did it that way now. Well, that's another thing too. Is just having guns isn't really enough. You need to have somebody train you that knows what they're doing. I mean, anybody can lock up on a trigger, but that's another issue that I have is just because you carry a gun doesn't mean that uh, like it doesn't mean that you're going to win. I've known a lot of people that they are excellent marksmen. They can when it's a nice sunshiny day and they've got the target where they want it, where they put it, and everything's cool and relaxed. They are excellent marksmen, but the second you put a little bit of pressure on them, they fall to pieces. Like you got to learn how to, if you're going to carry for defense, you got to learn how to shoot when somebody's on top of you. You have to understand that with the semi-automatic, um, like you can't. Most semi-automatics, like if somebody's on top of you and you got the gun jammed into their ribs, it's not going to fire because the slide gets pushed back and it's out of battery. Um, that's one advantage of a revolver. There's a lot of shit to think about if you're serious about carrying for defense. There's a lot people just don't know. And yeah, a gun can de-escalate a situation, but it can also go the other way. Sometimes when people see a gun, even if it's still in the holster, if they have a gun, or they can rush you with a knife pretty quickly and be on top of you. There's such a thing as it's called the 21-foot rule. From 21 feet away, an average guy, not an athletic guy, just an average guy, from a dead stop, uh, can be on top of you within 1 second. And especially people that don't train, they can't get their firearm into action in less than that amount of time. So you got to practice all this shit. I mean, if they got a knife or a gun, or if they're just a badass, they can take you up. You don't realize how quickly you can get taken out from it. Most shootings happen within conversational distance. And that's another thing is learning how to handle fear. Like there's no way to make it so that you're not afraid, and there's no way to replicate actual fear on the shooting range unless you have a nutty fucking instructor that will actually point a loaded gun at you. That's pretty scary. Uh, but there are things you can do to mitigate your response. Lots of crazy stabbings lately. I don't watch the news, so I don't keep up on that kind of thing. Yeah, adrenaline does ruin your aim. You shake, you get tunnel vision. So, like lots of things. I mean, one way to kind of practice for that is before you shoot, just like run for a little while and do some jumping jacks as fast as you can. Get your heart rate up and make it so your hands aren't quite so steady, and then try to shoot your target. And I mean that's just one. There's a lot more to it than that, but yeah, there are things you can do. I mean, um, have somebody there that can like we we got shot with paintball guns while we were shooting. There are things you can do to kind of, like I said, you can't replicate actual fear, but you can kind of replicate the physiological responses and learn how to overcome them. But you got to do it all the time. You got to just like it's got to become second nature. Oh no, it's definitely not. It's definitely not like the movies. That's the thing. People spend a couple of grand. Oh, I have the same gun as John Wick. Well, you ain't no John Wick, motherfucker. Maybe spend less money on gadgets and more money on training. I mean, and yeah, people get, and you do need an accurate weapon, but reliability is more important. When people go to buy a gun, okay, I'm going to spend another $500 on this gun, and I've done it. I sometimes I've been a bit of a gun snob with buying Kimbers and Wilsons and that kind of thing, but like you really don't need to do that. You just need a good gun that's reliable all the time that you can hit with. It doesn't have to have a bunch of expensive gadgets on it, or you know what I mean. It's nice, but you don't need it. And then people spend another $500 or $1,000 on a gun because this one's quote unquote more accurate than that one. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter unless you can shoot to the limit of the gun, and very few people can. If you can't shoot to the limit of the gun, then like it doesn't really matter if one of them is a little bit more accurate than the other because you suck. Bear charges, yeah. If you're, yeah. Fortunately, we don't have bears around here, but I've been hiking all over the country and a little bit in Canada. And fortunately, I've never had a bear run at me either. So, and that's the thing. Sometimes when shit goes down, people will forget that they even have a gun. I mean, people react. Some people freeze up um, under extreme stress. There are people will just start laughing, and they can't control it. It's just a physiological response. They don't really think it's funny, but they don't know what else to do. Um, or sometimes people will react in an instant, but react badly and end up getting killed. Yeah, Keanu Reeves, he did actually go through the training. He really, yeah, he is good. And then sometimes using your gun is the wrong thing, even if they have one. Like if you're, this is going to get deep, but like if you're in an elevator full of people and somebody needs killed, um, using your gun might not be the best option. Which, yeah, it's certainly not pepper spray, but I mean we're getting off into knife territory now. So the John Wick movies were lame. I only saw the first one. I thought it was cool. and then you need to learn. That's the thing. Most people, and it's fine. You know, it's cool. It's fun, but most people only shoot like on a nice sunny day, when they know where the target is and there's not an obstacle in between them. You gotta learn to shoot at night. You gotta learn to shoot in shitty weather. Um, Learn how to shoot from from sitting in your vehicle. Like if you have your gun on your hip and you got a seatbelt on, getting to your firearm is not always the easiest thing, and you got to be aware of that. Walking and shooting is way hard. Yeah, it is, dead twist. That's why you gotta do some running, gun. And that's the thing is most people don't practice what to do if their gun jams. There's a lot yet you really should be aware of if you're going to carry a gun for defense. What time is it? How long do we have until APP thing starts? Oh yeah, doing any kind of movement with any kind of gun is, yeah. It all take you. You have to practice all this shit regularly till it becomes second nature. 10 minutes, all right. Try drive by. Yeah, dude, that's a blast. Get it, blast. See what I did there? Yeah, shooting. That's the thing. Here's my plan. I've been told it's stupid, but I don't see what other options we have. You can't stop gang violence. You're not going to stop them motherfuckers from getting guns. And when they do shoot at a target, they almost never hit who they're shooting at. They hit everybody else around them. 10-year-old kids. I just saw a story today about this female rapper that she was aiming at somebody else and ended up putting a bullet in a 10-year-old kid's head. You're not going to stop that kind of behavior. But I say take these motherfuckers and train them for free how to shoot straight. That way they just kill each other off instead of the innocent bystanders. Oh shit.
Do you want me to leave?
Hey, what's going on, Susan? No. No, it was just because I got to close this down in 10 minutes, but no, I do not want you to leave.
Oh, because I'll jam. I just want to go and say the shit happened today. and I didn't get my chance to say anything, so I was just going to
Okay.
use your platform real fast to say it.
Go for it.
It was okay
I have no
regarding.
idea what happened, so
Well, I'll just tell you. NTF went up on her channel. Me and her had been talking privately. Well, we kind of squashed it last night, like, just get away from me, I'll get away from you. So she goes up on her panel and she's like, starts saying stuff. And then she like goes, it was a conversation between me and Susan, which she should have never even said my name ever. And then she started telling them like, oh, she got mad because I didn't respond fast enough to her fucking Instagram message or whatever the fuck it was. And I was like, no, it's not the point. You were letting fucking people up there talk shit and you were okay with that. But anyways, so she was up there talking shit all the whole time. And then of course she brings Nunya up, but she won't let me come up. She will not, which is fucking chicken shit. So anyways, I couldn't really talk shit to her because I was trying to type, but she went out there and told everybody what I did. Then she went and told us that she made AI things of Nunya, which I don't know what that is. So she had made those. So I went onto her community and I saw one. So I just put fucking pathetic, right? So she got mad and she's like, yeah, like 2 people were commenting. And everybody's like, who? So then she fucking throws out my name again. And I'm like, what the fuck, little bitch? So, anyways, I'll probably never talk to her again, but whatever. But I'm like, that was fucked up. You fucking threw my name out there like a little bitch. I didn't do anything to you. Next time, let me on the panel so I can say my part instead of just sitting there having to type. Ridiculous. And I hope you and Nunya get along, that she doesn't screw you like she did last time when she played your phone calls and she fucking,
oh, she will.
yeah. And then I told her, hey, I got a picture comment. I go of them talking about you fucking having black babies and spreading your legs. I go, so here, I'm gonna send it to you. You read it. Now I don't know if she did or not. So I was just telling her, hey, watch out, because I go, I've seen if they're just talking shit about you behind your back. And of course,
Oh yeah.
yeah, she didn't listen, of course. So her and Nunya, I guess, are buddies. They go on Zoom and everything, which I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Do I like Nunya? No. Have I ever? No. No really reason. I just don't like her. So yeah. I was pretty pissed off today, and I wanted to get my part out and say what I wanted to say. So I figured I'll just come on yours and tell them, y'all fucked up. All fucking bitches. NTF, you're fucking a bitch. You fucking threw my name out there like a fucking bitch. I can't believe you did that. That's like power shit. That's like fucking snitching. So, anyways, we're done. I just don't want to ever talk to you again. Don't ever contact me. Don't do anything because I'm fucking done. You and Dunya go play fucking house in your Zoom. And I do hope she burns you again. I do. I hope you learn your fucking lesson. So that's
She
all I have to.
will. It's pretty disappointing. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Nanya is very manipulative, and this is all part of their game, part of their plan.
Well,
And
she
it
just,
is kind of saddening to see NTF fall for it.
well, when she's like, oh, just go check your IG, go check your messages and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, like, here you go. Just another little puppet of fucking onions. Here you go. And here we are. So I wasn't going to say anything, but, I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go on there. And I'm going to say how I
All
feel
right.
and
Well,
what's done. And that's it. I know you have to go. So I just want to come up and just cuss a little bit, and I'll get off now. So thank you for
all
letting me
right.
up.
Well, I had no idea. Like I had seen that she had Nanya modded, but I didn't know if that was.
Oh, no, you can go to her
Uh,
channel and you can watch it. But like I said, she wouldn't let me up, but she let Nunya up. So bitch move. Okay. Anyways, you go do your thing, and fuck you all for talking shit too. So, but thank you, Bill.
all right. No
Okay.
problem. Take it
Okay.
easy.
Thank you too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nanya will definitely burn her, like she's burned everybody else. So yeah, it'll happen. When have my predictions like this ever been wrong? Bill is a veteran. I'm a veteran panel asshole, but that's about the extent of my veteranhood. But yeah, I've been around the block a few times, and it's not hard to figure out people. I don't have a crystal ball. It's just a matter of observation. Yeah, Sam's Clit. I am definitely interested in that bridge. I'd like to just send me some pictures and the paperwork, and I will have my people get a hold of your people, and we'll get it worked out. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in a bridge. They seem to be pretty easy to sell around here. So if I decide I don't want it, I'm sure I can sell it to somebody else. All right, yo. APP should be starting up in about 3 minutes, and I do actually want to watch this one myself. So I will direct you. I will order you. If you don't go to APPs, you're fired. APP's live is postponed. Okay. When is it postponed to? We should probably get that information out because people will be going over like, hey, what's up, Bill? You lying motherfucker. Ain't nothing happening here. Oh God. When has it been postponed to? 30 minutes? Okay. All right, cool. Thank you guys. I thank you for that update. So, all right. Does anybody else have anything they want to get off their chest? I will dedicate the next 30 minutes to that if you want. Till Alex's catch is done. Okay, right on. It is the same shit over and over again. And sometimes the names and faces aren't the same people pull the same bullshit. And I like it. It frustrates me because it's like, don't you fuckers remember what happened like 6 months ago or yesterday? So sometimes I'm not sure. Sometimes people are playing each other, and I'm not always, you know, I talk to a lot of people and get filled in on a lot of things, but not every single thing, thank God. And there are a lot of bridges being sold around here, especially here lately. I think it's hilarious because like people think that there's some kind of like one person or one group of people can control the whole fucking so-called community, the pred catching community. But the thing is, and I'm a little bit embarrassed about it myself, but we are not. None of our channels are a good representation of the actual pred catching community. There's a reason why most of them don't hang out here, at least not on their regular accounts. Um, You'd be surprised at who some of the sea monkeys are. We have the ones over here that do a catch every 6 months, so that they can maintain that catcher status. And because of that, they can do no wrong. It's okay to treat people like shit otherwise, but if you're a pred catcher, it's okay. And I don't want anybody to stop catching. Every catch is good. Um, no, I wasn't chopping lines. I was packing cigarettes. Unfortunately, I don't have any cocaine. But this whole notion, like when Ray said that if he threw me and Edward under the bus, he could take the throne. I hate to tell you, there is no throne. We have a rusted, duct taped old lawn chair that only lighter people can sit in. That's the fucking throne. Like, it's not a thing. I think it's hilarious because it's all a fucking it's a power struggle for something that doesn't really exist, and I just think it's hilarious. $1.8 million, not a problem. The only fun to be had is with the boys. Oh, I know that there were a lot of circle jerks going on in there. How many boys servers were there? Because I was told that there was 4 of them, but I had never heard that before, and I don't really trust the word of the individual that told me that. It would kind of make sense because some say, yeah, there was doxing in there, some say there wasn't. So if there was more than one, then if one had doxing and the other didn't, that would make sense. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a part of any of them. That's the thing, and uh, this so-called part of the community really is smaller than it used to be because I mean you can tell by how many people are in the live chat. It's way lower, way lower. No, like nobody gets over 200 anymore. So there was more than one boy server. Okay, well that makes sense because people are arguing about things that happen, and other people say no, that never happened. So I mean, they could all be telling the truth. And it's all about just some kind of control thing in the backs of their minds. It's weird. I mean, it's not weird. It's common, but uh, it's like what are they trying to control exactly? The way they go about trying to excommunicate people is completely ass backwards. It doesn't work. If anything, it makes them more popular to a degree. Because every time somebody talks shit about you, you end up getting like a little burst of subscribers if you have a channel. The only real way to get rid of people is to do it between you and them. Be like, hey, because when you just run public with something and throw the shit out there, all that does is force them to defend themselves. But you go to them privately and be like, hey, I didn't know this about you, but you're a piece of shit, and I don't want you around my people. 9 times out of 10, they go away. But got to have that attention, right? Don't get this burning need to be nice to those who have fucked you over. Yeah, I'm 100% with you on that, Warbot. People that fucked you over and doxed you, and now they want to say sorry and be friends. Fuck you. No, I'm not interested in apologies. Yeah, I don't understand that. Being friends with them either. I won't do it. I mean, I can be civil or whatever and not necessarily have a current active beef, but like Nanya and a few others, they have lied and lied and lied and lied about me repeatedly. Doxed part of my medical information, tried to dox my family. No, I'm not going to be friends with you. I don't want you on my channel. I don't even, yeah, fuck you. The good thing is, I mean, Ryan did it and Anya did it. It's been done. They aren't even the only ones. Um, but every time, like, it backfired in their face. Like, each time, like, first time Ryan did it, I mean, he wasn't the first one to do it, but like the next day, my fucking inbox on Instagram was lit up, and it was a bunch of people that most of them, well, not most of them, um, several of them I had never spoken to in my life, and they were like, "Hey, man, I think that was really wrong. That's bullshit. If you need somebody to talk to." I thought it was going to be a bunch of hate, but there wasn't any. There wasn't any at all, and it was the same thing when Nanya did it. Uh, People that are friends of hers um, were like, "Hey, I don't back that up. She shouldn't have done it." She took it down because um, she knew that it backfired, but she still did it. It doesn't change anything. It's all manipulation, man. These people that have doxed and burned people, and they're like, "Oh, it wasn't me," even though I played it on my channel. I played it on somebody else's channel, so it's not my fault. Yeah, fuck you. It's all manipulation. They just pretend to be nice to each other behind the scenes, and they stroke your ego. Well, you really should give me a wrench. Can I have? You know what I mean? Um, but it will bite you in the ass. And Tiff, if you're listening, I promise you, it's gonna bite you in the ass. Yes, FBC. Like it backfired on them every single time. I didn't lose any friends of it, or didn't lose any friends over it. Um, the only people that bought the shit I don't like anyway, so I didn't lose anything. In fact, I got to know some people that I still talk to this day because of it. Getting along is fine, Melinda, and that's best. Being civil is best. Um, but there's a whole look. I know these people operate. There's a whole there's a whole thing of manipulation going on, and it will bite people in the ass. You can take that one to the bank. I wouldn't say she's in the special ed classes. I think she just gets nervous and doesn't want the conflict, which is understandable and would be the better way to be. But at the same time, you cannot forget what these people have done to you in the past, or what they've done, even if it's not to you, what they've done to other people. That's right. Sea monkeys never stray. Sometimes standing on your own is not the easiest route, but fuck them. I was listening to Javi the other day, and like he said the exact same shit that I've been saying for years about being on an island. I'm not saying he's copying me because I don't know if he watches, but he says the exact same shit that I did. People don't have your back. Can't really trust anybody. And he mentioned being on an island by himself, which is exactly what us sea monkeys go by. Yeah, Melinda, it's all fake. There's definitely an agenda. Jamie. You know, Jamie, for $3.99 a minute, uh, you can hit my 900 number, and I'll say your name as many times as you want. Jamie actually has my private phone number, so she can get it for free. And I also think that the timing of certain people sliding back into the community is interesting. It seems like they believe that there's some kind of like a power vacuum going on right now. But again, it's not real. All right, y'all. How much time we got? Like 15 minutes. What just came through? All right. If anybody has any last minute shit they want to address, or you just want me to talk dirty, let me know. We'll do whatever that is. Wax on wax. Yeah, dude. They nobody's ever really gone. When they say, "Oh, I didn't watch for a year," they're full of shit, man. And I think it's funny that when they want to say shit about you, it's just fine for them to say it on a live. But when they know you're gonna say some shit about them, they want to call you and handle it privately. I think it's hilarious. 2 hours of gaslighting and me just, for the most part, being silent. That's one thing that gaslighters hate is when you don't say a fucking word after they give you their spiel because they don't know if you believe them or not. And if you never really answer the question, then it leaves them hanging. So go ahead, gaslight me, motherfucker. We'll see who's better at it. That is correct. Jules also has a red phone that goes directly to me. That's the thing. This shit over here, and I'm including myself, this has nothing to do with saving kids. I mean, I did a stream about WAR, War, Women Against the Registry. I've done a few other streams like that, and like nobody cares, nobody watches. So I kind of gave up. I gave up on trying to organize anything helpful around here because nobody really gives a shit. That's not really. But when was the last time any of our channels did anything to help a kid? It's about attention and sometimes money. The ones that hang out over here are hard to respect. Tell me and Anya met at a gaslighting class. That's very possible. But that's something that aggravates the shit out of me. Is like they will gas like how the fuck do you not remember? Like I have a terrible memory and I don't see very much of this stuff. But like how the fuck do you not remember shit that I remember that happened 5 days ago? It's like what the fuck? They're obviously lying and you're just eating it up. It's like it's just aggravating. Why do I think you brought your panels back, Juniper? Probably so that you have your, I don't know, part of it is, I don't know, just something to do. And part of it is so that you have your own place to say whatever the fuck you want. And if you choose to take it down, you can take it down. Yeah, this shit actually, this so-called community actually was fun at one time. I don't know why I keep coming back. Panel addiction is a thing, whether you're hosting them or watching them. Like it's a thing. She said she had a bad sea monkey today. Where's the bad sea? Who said that? Man, I'm so confused. There are sea monkey accounts that are not actually sea monkeys. They're just pretending because they are not as cool as us. Well, sea monkeys don't spurg out. Sea monkeys aren't a part of any of the traditional groups. And there are way more sea monkeys than there ever were ghettos or Edvidians or golden girls or uh, any of the traditional recognized groups. And another thing is, I just lost my train of thought. God damn it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm just babbling at this point anyway, killing time until APP goes live. I don't know what kind of sunset we got, but I'll close this out. If we got a good sunset. Oh yeah, we're good. Just give me a minute. There you go. Something for you to look at. I don't know if we're gonna get storms later on or what. Yeah, General, I was in the process of shutting it down, but I was advised that APP pushed theirs back a little bit, so I'm just giving people a place to chat and hang out until she goes live. So no problem. I don't expect anybody to be here 100% of the time. that's uh that's unrealistic, and like I actually feel bad for anybody that has seen every single one of these. Alex is still wrapping up his catch right on. Yeah, that's something else too. Is I mean, when there's a catch, we post the links here, whatever. I don't get offended when people leave to watch a catch. It's like it's weird because like say we post a link to a catch. Um, sometimes it doesn't, the numbers don't move or whatever. But when I say, hey, I'm not going to get offended if you go watch a catch, like it'll drop like right after that, and I don't know. Or people will apologize later on for leaving. Like I'm not going to get offended if you go watch a catch. I really don't give a shit. The corn is tall enough to hide FM. It was tall enough to hide FM 3 weeks ago. The morgue logs. Interesting. Yeah, the old saying is if it's not knee high by 4th of July, it's no good. But once Monsanto got involved and started engineering this shit, like it's way over your head by the 4th of July. Yeah, Jules, you're not like I will tell people there's no point in rewatching any of my streams because all I do is babble most of the time, unless you like the storm ones or whatever. So we're starting to get the cicadas now. Supposed to be two kinds of cicadas that pop up this year because they come out, they hibernate for 17 years and then they come out And then you have the ones that are out every year. But it's been really cold around here this summer. I think they're delayed. And remember, those of you that were here for the hypnosis stream, every time you hit my Cash App, you will be immediately relaxed and all of your problems will fall away. Just hit that Cash App. Yeah, Jules, plenty of ladies say that they like to listen to my voice to go to sleep, but I don't know if that's because I'm so fucking boring or it actually does something for them. Yeah, I'm not going in there. Don't feel like it today. You guys got 3D cornfields. I ought to charge you extra. Something's following us out there. Maybe it's FM. If I wasn't so worried about the dire consequences, I'd throw a big community party out here and everybody come out and set up their tents. We got lots and lots of room for it. You could roast a hog. Haven't done that in a long time. I don't know. I really don't want any motherfuckers to know where I really live because I'd have to give out like the real address and not the one that they doxed. There we go. Oh, there we go. Somebody cue the Wagner. Man, my spidey sense is going off. Something's gonna jump out of here, either a deer or a coyote. My spidey senses are going off. Something is gonna jump out and scare the shit out of me. Or it might be somebody with a machete. Who knows? Yeah, something's been sleeping over there. Man, they planted these late. They had the fuck. They planted two crop. They plant. Okay, they had something. They had like hay planted here, and then they plotted all under, and it looks like now they're growing soybeans. Oh fuck! I don't know what the hell they're doing. See, that's the thing. I don't know if they still do it, but when I was working on farms a lot when I was a kid, like 12, 14 years old, the government would pay them to not farm. Like the government would say, hey, here's a bunch of money to not grow on that ground this year. So who the fuck's not going to take that? I mean, they would sometimes plant on it anyway and use whatever they were growing, like hay or straw, for their own purposes. But oh fuck! Oh, there was some lightning. Of course, the lightning happened off camera. Hey, what's up, Sir Luco? Hey, congratulations, by the way. I saw the good news. I always rent a cabin. See, that's the thing. I've got way more woods and stuff out here, but I have streamed from them a couple of times. But oh man, like I really don't want anybody to know where those places are. Oh, there's some lightning. And we got there's old cabins back there that are still. I mean, they're shit, but you could live in them if you had to. Oh, awesome! You guys are getting a lightning show now. That's cool. I'll take that. Hey, what's going on, JMC Monkey? How you doing? Sorry, guys, I missed a bunch of your comments because I was waiting on something to jump out at us. Are you guys seeing the lightning, or is the camera not picking it up? Sarah Luco, I dedicate this sunset and lightning in honor of your recent marriage. Sorry, fellas, she's off the market, and like, I don't think she's into dudes anyway. No, man, I can't ever remember if I can zoom on here on StreamYard. Nope, don't think so. I can on without. If I go straight through YouTube, I can, but not on StreamYard. Oh, fuck those windmills, Dead Twist. I gotta. Yeah, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say live what I do to windmills when nobody's watching. These windmills have done a lot to encourage the meth community because now they're breaking into the damn things to steal the copper out of them. They're getting fried in the process, but some of them are getting away with it. Tannerite enema, you know me too well. I tried to put up a couple of videos of my boy and I messing around with tannerite, and they didn't like as soon as they were processed. I got a notice. Oh, we can't do this because you're rednecks having fun, and we can't have you blowing shit up on YouTube. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but that was the gist of it. I mean, you can show videos of the fighting going on in Ukraine where tanks get blown up with missiles. That's okay, but God forbid a couple of rednecks blow up a tree. Oh no, we can't have that. Oh yeah, if you want to kill everything, be a vegetarian because when they go to grow, like some of these soybeans will go to make fucking tofu for these fucking ass. I don't even know. Just yeah, vegan dumbass motherfuckers. I could tell you from doing this shit my whole life. When you grow vegetables, I'm surprised there's even any lightning bugs out here. When you go to grow plants, that farmer kills every fucking thing in the field. Every every mouse, every bug. They try to anyway. They kill everything. So you're not saving any animals by being a vegetarian. I hate to tell you. Oh shit, they're slowing down. They're gonna be like, "What's that dumbass doing?" All right, take your bets now. Are they gonna shoot out the window? Oh no, but he was thinking about it. I could tell because I've done it. Yeah, and these so-called green windmills, like Dead Twist said, they do mining in other countries that we never see and use child labor. Totally destroy the whatever they're working on. And yeah, these windmills, so-called green windmills, takes more energy to manufacture them than they're ever going to generate. It's just a big money scheme. They're not very efficient, and they do fuck with migratory birds. They most definitely fuck up the landscape. All right, is APP live yet? I don't see a notification. One minute. All right, thank you, Jenny. We'll go ahead and shut this down then. Um, I don't know. Maybe like I found out how to get inside of these windmills. Some of them have staircases that go all the way to the top. Um, their so-called security is real easy to bypass if you know how. You fuckers can keep your mouth shut. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'll take you a tour on the inside of one of them. Do it. Oh, hey, if I'm doing it, I'm not gonna waste it. If I'm gonna end up getting arrested for trespassing, fucking A, I'm going all the way to the top. If my old ass can get up all them fucking stairs. Some of them have elevators in them. Um, which I don't know if I can. You gotta have a key. I don't know if I'd be able to pick that or not. I don't know. I'll have to do some research. Yeah, I'm not really in the habit of posting my crimes online for a reason. People that do that are just fucking stupid. Like going live, oh, I just murdered my whoever, you know? All right, dumbass. Good luck fighting that in court. Yeah, Jules, I've thought about doing that private live stream thing and just sending, you know, certain people the links, but it sounds like a big pain in the ass. And then if I forget somebody, then they're gonna be like, well, why didn't you know what I mean? And I just don't want to deal with that. Yes, and several of you have been sending me AI, mostly sea monkey art. I will be using it on down the road, and most certainly appreciate it. Some of y'all are funnier and shit. Yeah, Jules. Yeah, I did see that. Those young kids that ended her dad and were on the run for a while. Yeah. All right, y'all. Head over to APPs. I don't know if she's actually gone live yet, but um, I'm. Oh shit! Of course, of course. Good lightning when I'm not pointing the camera at it. But never mind. I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all take it easy. If we get a decent storm that, uh, yeah, I don't know. Fuck it. Maybe I don't want to be on the internet anymore today. All right, y'all. Take it easy. Thanks for showing up and stay naked.